What F1 legends think of Max Verstappen. Max Emilian Verstappen is a Belgian-Dutch racing driver and the 2021 to 2022 Formula 1 World Champion. He competes under the Dutch flag in Formula 1 with Red Bull Racing. At the 2015 Grand Prix, he was aged 17 years. With his natural racing style, the Dutchman seized the Toro Rosso and later the Red Bull by the horns. With an opportunistic but controlled drive on debut for Red Bull in Barcelona of 2016, F1's youngest point scorer quickly became the sport's youngest race winner at the age of 18. The bar for the next generation's guiding light is set extremely high, but with Verstappen, the sky appears to be the limit. So what do Formula 1 legends have to say about Max Verstappen? Let's have a look. Welcome to another video of F1 Unlimited. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Number 1. Mario Andretti. Mario Andretti is an Italian-born American former racing driver. One of the most successful drivers in the history of motorsports, Andretti is one of only 2 drivers to have won races in Formula 1, IndyCar, the World Sports Car Championship, and NASCAR. The former world champion feels Max Verstappen is a very unique talent. Last year, GP Blog had an exclusive interview with Andretti. Back then, the motorsport legend was impressed by the victory Verstappen took in Austin at the American Grand Prix. Quote, "What Max accomplished in Austin. To lead in a place where Mercedes normally has an advantage because of the long straight. He was able to defend, was solid, and didn't make a single mistake." End quote. He continued on to say, quote, "Even though there were no changes at the front, it was nail-biting. You could see just how much pressure Lewis was giving him. He, Max, paired that perfectly. Everyone realizes that we were witnessing the best sport has to offer. There is no doubt about that." Number 2, we have Alain Prost. Alain Marie Pascal Prost is a French retired racing driver and Formula 1 team owner. A 4-time Formula 1 Drivers' Champion from 1987 until 2001, he held the record for most Grand Prix victories until Michael Schumacher surpassed Prost's total of 51 victories at the 2001 Belgian Grand Prix. Prost's opinion of Verstappen has evolved over the past few seasons. As F1's youngest race winner at 18 years, Verstappen, a second-generation driver, Prost initially thought that the youngster had top-line talent, but he wasn't sure of Verstappen's temperament. Could he control his emotions and make the right move at the right time? Could Verstappen win the mental game versus veteran drivers? Those were one of the few questions that Prost posed. Number 3. Niki Lauda. Niki Lauda was one of the few drivers to successfully return to Formula 1 after a 2-year absence, winning his 3rd championship. He debuted in Formula 1 in 1971 with March and then switched to BRM in 1973. He has been critical of Max Verstappen and once said, "If Verstappen wouldn't drive that aggressively, he would develop much better. His talent is unbelievable, but then he smashes it all with these stupid actions. He doesn't realize. He thinks he is doing it right, but he isn't. He has to calm down." Number 4. Jenson Button. Jenson Alexander Lyons Button, MBE, is a British racing driver. He won the 2009 Formula 1 World Championship when he drove for the Brawn GP team. Button named Max Verstappen among the 6 best drivers he's faced during his 17-year career in this sport, hailing the car control of the Dutchman as staggering. Button was asked which drivers he considered to be the greatest he faced during his F1 career, which spanned from 2000 to his final race at the Monaco in 2017. "I have to say Max Verstappen," said Button, who also competed against Max's father, Joe, at the beginning of his career. "I didn't race with him for many years, but seeing his performance in tricky conditions like in Brazil 2016, I mean that's just out of this world staggering what he can do with his car." At number 5. Gerhard Berger. Gerhard Berger is a former Austrian Formula 1 racing driver. He competed in Formula 1 for 14 seasons, finishing 3rd overall twice in the championship, both times driving for Ferrari. According to Gerhard, Max Verstappen is comparable to Ayrton Senna, one of the greatest Formula 1 drivers of all time. Whilst comparing anybody to Senna is a dangerous approach, Berger believes Verstappen is comparable to Senna because of his overtaking abilities and aggressive driving style. In my time, Ayrton Senna was by far the best driver, and maybe he was the best driver of all time. Now, Max Verstappen has amazed me with his overtaking skills, especially in the first lap. Other drivers regularly damage their front wing, but not Verstappen. He is from the same mold as Senna. Number 6. Martin Brundle. Martin John Brundle is a British former racing driver best known as Formula 1 driver and as a commentator for ITV Sport from 1997 to 2008, the BBC from 2009 to 2011, and Sky Sports since 2012. Martin Brundle feels Max Verstappen could suffer the same abuse as spectators as Michael Schumacher or Lewis Hamilton. Writing in his regular post-race column for Sky Sports F1, Brundle said that he believed people would start moaning rather than appreciate Verstappen's dominance. In the past, English media were critical of Verstappen, but criticism has also turned to admiration in England. It was common knowledge that Verstappen was fast. He now combines the pure speed with maturity. I really believe him when he says anything is a bonus, and now he's a world champion, says Martin Brundle on Sky Sports. He continues on to say, I think whilst just under the surface there's still an angry driver, it's part of his makeup. He's learnt to control that and play more of a patient game, I would say. Leave others to make mistakes, end quote. After winning the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Verstappen became the first Dutch driver to win the Formula 1 World Championship and the 34th Formula 1 World Drivers' Champion. He won his second Formula 1 championship the next season, winning 12 of 18 races, becoming one of the few drivers to win back-to-back championships in the sport. As of the 2022 Japanese Grand Prix, Verstappen has achieved 32 victories and 18 pole positions. He scored the first hat-trick of his career at the 2021 French Grand Prix and his first Grand Slam at the 2021 Austrian Grand Prix. He scored his second Grand Slam at the 2022 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Verstappen is set to remain at Red Bull until at least the end of 2028 seasons after signing a contract extension. So what do you think of Max Verstappen? Is Max Verstappen the most talented F1 driver? Can Max Verstappen win the championship in 2022 in Singapore? Is Max Verstappen the greatest of all time? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and for your continued support. If you enjoy watching videos like this, please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon to get new video updates. With that being said, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.